don't see too many around like 105s like this.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel of Vicoffroad. I'm Matt and today we're here with Dale with his beast of 105 series and we're going to do a big rundown on it. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy. Okay Dale, so what bull bar is this one here?
There's the Razzler.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a heavy duty winch put into it. Yeah, it's
TJM?
all been custom built.
Yeah.
And the rock cross side SBH engineering built them.
Push bars, yeah.
Yeah.
It flows really nice in the bar, I like the look of that.
Yeah.
Looks really good. And then what, you got Lightfall spotties here?
Yes.
So
yeah.
they're the 7-inch?
Yes they are, yeah, the 7s.
How are they at night? They're pretty good?
Oh, they are just white as, very bright, very bright.
Awesome.
Excellent lights.
And Australian made as well, aren't they?
They are.
Not Chinese or anything.
That's right.
Not Kings or anything.
Well, they give out a good light.
Yeah. And then you got the pink whip, GME.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we just thought put that on. That's just a bit of style with Mrs. cruising with it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a unique factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, also, and then your lights here, these look up. Are these upgraded or what are these ones?
They are an upgraded light in there. They've just been put in, brand new.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
I like the look of the black in there. It makes it look so aggressive.
It does, yeah, and they've blackened out the handles and everything through it to
all the
give it a look.
Yeah. And you've also got a cutout with the grill. Is that's all custom?
There's a custom grill put into it.
That's cool.
Which comes up nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's done the job real well, and we've got the paintwork done.
Yep. So this is a Raptor.
Raptor paint. It's been thinned out, so it's not quite so wrinkly.
Yeah, I actually thought when I first saw it, I thought it was paint, but it's actually Raptor, which is really impressive. Yeah.
So that's we've done a good job of that. I'm impressed with that.
And then obviously no 100 series has the bonnet scoop here, so that's all custom. Yeah.
So it's like a custom scoop, basically similar to the 79 series.
Yeah.
And there's a big intercooler put under there.
Yeah, I see that.
She runs a Garrett turbo, and yeah, it turns up 18-pound boost.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so she's got plenty of power.
Plenty of power, sure.
Brand new head on it as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and a brand new gearbox through it, so it's all been fitted out to go to Cape York.
Yeah, capable rig.
Yeah, well, this is the Dobson suspension in it. It's all been upgraded with a 4-inch lift. We're sitting on 35s. These are 10-inch aluminium rims, which you cannot buy now apparently. It does have another set of rims. It's got some steelies with it as well, so we're running 2 rims on the back as well as these aluminium ones. So we've got 6 aluminium and 4 steelies. Got very young tyres on these ones and brand new tyres on the other ones as well. You got the recovery points on the front, which are real good. It's running the lockers, air lockers, ARB, which is front and back lockers in the diff. Yeah, so she's pretty capable of pretty well going anywhere. It's set up to go to Cape York, and I think it's a very capable vehicle for doing that. Yeah, the rear suspension underneath here is airbag man suspension. Yeah, with the Dobson front, so the height can be changed in the vehicle. If you've got a tow bar on the back here that comes in, you put in. If you're towing something heavy, you can just pump it up a bit and get you right at the right height. Okay, so now we're on the side of the car. So what snorkel's this one here? Insano. It's a big one, that's for sure. Yeah, it's custom built, that one. I'm not sure on the brand name they put on that. I didn't actually fit that myself. Oh yeah. It's actually quite a big one. It's not, what's that, like 4-inch? Yeah, it would be around the 4, I would say. Yeah. Big snorkel for a big engine. Yes, yeah. Well, it's got a custom airbox put under the bonnet, so. Yeah, we'll show that all later as well, yeah. And then obviously what, clear view mirrors here? I think they're clear views. Yeah. They're a nice mirror, they're nice and wide, so they give you plenty of vision. You've got your set mirror on the bottom so you can see your blind spot. Yeah. I've got the same pair, very biased, they're good. Yeah, good. Very good. And then obviously just little touch-ups like the weather shields. Yep, the weather shields are great when you got the windows down that little bit. You're not getting the wind in the vehicle, which is good. Or the rain, if you put your windows down the rain. It's great to let the air in there. And then you also blacked out handles, which I think is not too many people do it, and I think it's a good look. And as you can see, it just ties it together lovely. It goes lovely with the Raptor paint, with the blackout and the dark windows. Really stands out as well, yeah. And then obviously up here looks like a Rhino rack backbone. Yep, the Rhino rack. Yep. tracks on top. We've got the shovel up there as well, so you've got plenty of room up there if you want to put some solar up there or anything like that.
Like a swag or camping gear or anything. Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
it's a very strong rack there.
Very strong. Very, very good rack as well. Australian made, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, Australian made. Yeah. Well, all aluminium. None of this steel
yeah,
stuff.
That's right. Beautiful rack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got the Dutch awning as well, which is really good. It's a nice solid awning. I notice it comes out quite a way. And we've got the LED lights which come out and light everything up really well, and also the LED lights are on the rear for reversing as well, which is a good thing. So yeah, it lights up very well when you're in the dark and in the bush. You don't have problems with lights, and it chews very minimal power. Yeah, we made some custom mud flaps here as well, because the whole bus is engineered. That way it's gone through SA South Australian roads, and we had to put these on. They knocked me for not having mud flaps on there. Had them on the back but not on the front.
Okay guys, so we're at the rear of the car now. Now as you can see, these big tyres are huge on the back here. So what rear bar is this?
That's the
Kmart?
Kmart bar on the back of it.
Very big, aggressive. They're a good company as well. They're Australian, I think.
They are lovely, yeah. And it's all scribed into the metal. It's like it's all engineered, beautiful.
All engineered, yeah.
We've got the Bush Ranger carrier here.
It's heavy duty canvas, far
yeah. Won't rot that away very quickly.
No, that'll last long.
Handle it nice. And the rear view camera.
Oh, yeah.
Stick her in reverse, and you got your vision straight out the back.
Yeah. Do you use that over the rear view mirror? Because it's a bit, can't really see it. Yeah. That's fair. No, that's fair enough. And then obviously you got two more lights up here as well.
Yep.
On there, they're just all the light force range. So that's pretty.
And you've got an isolator with them. You can actually bring them on with your reverse lights as well. You can.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
So you can really light up the bush when you're backing up.
Don't hit any trees or anything.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And those obviously use it when you camp as well, just for light everywhere.
They turn on also with the awning out, and you got the Dutch awning out, and you got your light that side as well. You can light up around the whole lot. Awesome,
that's what you need. Some set of lights at camp, sure. And the exhaust system.
Yes, the exhaust is custom, and it's 3-inch with 2 inline mufflers on it, which are brand new. So it keeps it nice and quiet, but keeps the flow up. There's no offset in the mufflers.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight through system.
Awesome, yeah. And we get a sound of that later on.
Okay, this is how you open the rear up. We've got a couple of swing pieces here, which we've got the rams on them, which are very easy to use. They stay out in the wind, which is good. You've got 2 of them. These are the 10-inch rims still with the LEs on the back to match the whole unit. And in here we've you got your readout in the back here for your camp battery, and you also got your slide out drawers. And also on top of that you've got a slide out to put a fridge on, which isn't on there at the moment, but anyone that grabs it can put a fridge there. And you also have your rack in the back, your safety rack, to stop any stuff going forward. Okay, so we've got some lights here. There's 3 switches. You turn this one on and you've got your rear lights up the top. You can light up. This one here is your side awning light. And then you've got another light under here which lights up the area straight through into here when you can run a stove on here or anything like that. And yeah, basically you've got your recovery unit bag and everything in here. There's spare parts you can put through your unit if you're into the bush, and you need some recovery stuff and parts. You can carry a fair bit. You've got the other one here. They're quite deep drawers, and yeah, there's plenty of room in there to do everything. Okay, well this is under the bonnet. 1HD motor. We're running the SBH Engineering intercooler, which is custom built. Same with the airbox. Thousands of dollars there, just in that alone. The vehicle's been engineered in Queensland as well. There's a plate here for Queensland. The other plate's inside the door for South Australia now. It's got SA Engineering on it, which puts a lot of money on the vehicle. Like they're talking another 7-8 grand on top of the vehicle. It's like $3,000 to get it done, but it does put the value up. You're running the twin filters here for the fuel. Pick up the water, make sure that you're not getting any water through your system. We also got the winch here to turn the winch on, and we've got the rear battery that'll turn on when you turn that round. You can link your batteries together. You got the dual batteries, and basically you're running a boost controller here as well, and a catchment box. Yeah, so it's set at 18 pounds at the moment. The whole vehicle's been rewired. As you can see by the loom out the back here, it's all fresh wiring put through it. Been a lot of money spent on the car, a lot of money and a lot of time. It was over an 18-month period to get it all done, which was probably the worst thing, was waiting for everything to get done in it. The custom scoop comes down and seals up on your intercooler here. So when you're going along, it's also got a fan underneath the intercooler, which you can turn on and draw the air in. So when you're going slow through the bush, you're still dragging a lot of air through to your intercooler. So basically it's just, everything's been looked at in fine detail. It's got a brand new head on it, brand new gearbox. Everything's just been changed. If there's any problems with anything, they just wanted it changed, because going to Cape York, you don't want to be out in the middle, have any problems with it. So yeah, beautiful bus, and custom. You don't see too many around like 105s like this. Okay, we've got some recovery points here. If you've got some solar panels fold outs, you can put into the unit here. It's all been set up. There's some in the rear as well. You got the twin horns here, and we have got the Red Arc smart charger here, which gives you more amperage when you're working down the road into your camp battery. It'll boost your battery up a lot quicker. And we also got the ARB air compressor, which runs the air lockers, which has lockers front and back in this unit. So yeah, she's capable of getting out of the mud pretty well. Okay, we've got the GME XRS radio, the magnetic. That's a nice setup with a full console put through it. Got the LED lights all round. Yeah, it's basically set up really well, nice and bright in the dark. This has been recovered just to give it a bit more comfort. Yeah, and we've got the black duck seat covers. They're very good because they're waterproof, look after your seats. A bit of a sheepskin put over the top, but still black duck seat covers underneath. Reverse cameras comes in here, in reverse. Basically these handles they've been changed, and they've made them soft. They're very nice to grab when you they go the way you want to pull them, and they all got passed by the engineering and everything like that, which have been a bit of work put into them. Basically the interior is very comfortable, but quite a roomy unit inside the 105s.
And what's the ports?
Yeah, the ports are there, just charge ports. So if you want to basically charge something up, you don't have to put the cord too far from your legs there, and you can charge it all up. So yeah, it's set up. You got the switches here for your fan, and your air locker, your four-wheel drive systems here. Yeah, so it's quite an easy unit to use. And the dash is all 105 as a standard unit there. So yeah, so we've got some switches here. So you can bring on your spotlights. One of them isolates your spotlights, and the other one brings on your LEDs at the back, which is like headlights out the rear if you're in the bush and backing up. Yeah, and this one here is obviously for your mirrors, so you got electric mirrors on it as well. This is an isolated switch that you can use yourself if you wanted to put another light somewhere. Yeah, that was put on an LED light at one stage, but it was up the top of the vehicle, and they took that one off.
Okay guys, so that's pretty much the rundown. As you can see, it's an absolute beast, and it is actually for sale, isn't it?
It is for sale, yeah. Fortunately. But,
yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
It is for sale, and yeah, I've bought a bus, so I'm basically letting this unit go, but I would by all means hang on to it, otherwise it's beautiful, nothing wrong with it.
It's very clean guys, very clean. And yeah, if you want to actually look into it anymore, message me on Instagram and I'll give you Dale's information, and then you can get in contact with him if you're interested in having a look at it. So fully engineered, fully legal. You've seen all the mods. There's more mods as well that we haven't quite gone over, but we've just gone over the big ones. So as you can see, a lot of work's been put into it. So yeah, if you're interested, let us know. But besides that, from me and Dale, I think this is the end. So
yeah. Thanks very much for that.
That's right. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, just remember it's fully engineered by SA, so if you can get it through SA, you can good on all states.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you guys next time on Built Prado. Cheers.
Thank you.